Welcome to the Tyrrell County Public Library. Today we're going to be doing some pumpkin carving. And I'm Mr. Jared, and I'm here to show you how to do some pumpkin carving for this holiday season. Now, because of COVID-19, usually every year we have the pumpkin carving here in the library, but in order to maintain social distance, we're doing something a little bit different. So come by the library and pick up your own pumpkin along with a kit from the Pocosin Art Center and a little kit of a scooper and a little pumpkin saw that you can use to craft your own pumpkin. So we wanted to give a special shout out to Butch Kirkman and Toby Kirkman at the Scuppernong Produce, as well as AJ Smith and Sons for helping donate their pumpkins to this event. We thank them very, very much, and let's begin. So, the first thing you want to do is carve the top of your pumpkin. Now, make sure you have an adult with you when you do this. It's very sharp and very dangerous. You can either use the knife that's provided in the kit that we give to you, or you can use something from the kitchen, so a sharp knife, but make sure that you have an adult do it with you. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut in the top here, and you're going to cut around, kind of form a little circle, but you're going to leave a little notch at a certain point. There we go. That way it doesn't fall into the pumpkin and it has something to grip onto. So let's get there. We're going to cut our little notch here. Oh yeah, she's a bugger. It's a little bit hard to carve. So there we go. We got our top. And as you can see right here, I carved a little notch. That way it keeps it safe and it doesn't fall in when you're working on it or you're putting a candle or something in it, and it all stays in one spot. So yeah, there we go. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to empty this pumpkin of all of its guts. Now this is a really messy part. You might want to use your hands for this. So we're just going to take all of these messy parts and put them right into here. Now, you might be thinking, ooh, that's gross and let's throw it out. But there's a lot of things that you can do with pumpkin guts. You can make some pumpkin pie with it. You can mix it in and make all sorts of different pumpkin treats. And even if you want to, you can take the seeds and get different recipes. Sometimes people use oil and salt and bake them, and you can have some pumpkin seeds for Halloween. So we're going to carve these out. Now, the little scooper that's in your kit, you can use this to really gut out the pumpkin, get everything you want, because you want a clean surface. You want to get all of this stuff out of there. See, there you go. There we go. Nice and clean. So then we're going to start carving this thing out. Or, well, emptying it out. Now don't be afraid to get dirty with this, but make sure you wash your hands beforehand. Alright. Oh, and beforehand of doing anything else, as you can see here, I put down some newspapers to make the mess a little bit easier to maintain. So if you have some sort of plastic or a newspaper, you can lay that down and it'll kind of keep the mess contained, per se. So I'm going to take all of this and we'll get it all carved out. And this might take a little while to do. We almost have this thing carved out. Alright, so our pumpkin is all carved out. So as you can see here, I really cleaned it out. I got most of the stuff taken out of it. So the next step is we're going to start designing what we want on our pumpkin. So I'll get this set up right over here, and I'll show you in just a second. So now we're ready to start carving our pumpkin. What we're going to do here is you can put an etch a design onto here. So it makes it a little bit easier for you to carve out, because it's easy to have an idea of what you want in your head and to start carving, and then all of a sudden make something a little bit too big or a little bit too small. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can get ready to carve your pumpkin. So the easy way to do this, if you want to make a good old jack-o'-lantern with a smile and a face and the whole bit, just use a black marker. And you can go right up to your pumpkin and you can do a little circle here, a little circle there, and do a smile, whatever you want. Use it for your canvas piece and know what areas you're going to carve and what areas you aren't going to carve. But if you want something a little bit more complex, a little bit more intricate, and you want to make sure that it's all set and good, well, you can grab a template. I'm going to use this one on here. Now, we have a bunch of templates available at the front desk, so when you come in, just ask one of the librarians when you get your pumpkin to pick out a design. Now, we got a whole bunch of different designs. We have classic jack-o'-lanterns, we have cartoon characters, we have video game characters, scary stuff, you know, vampires, ghosts, and ghouls, and witches, and the whole bit. So I'm going to do a classic old jack-o'-lantern. Now, how you get this up on here is you can do a couple of different ways. You can either take some tape and tape it right to the pumpkin so you know where you want to carve. So here, I'm going to kind of take some pins instead and pin it in the area that I want it to be. So I put a pin here, I put a pin there, and then grab a couple of pins over here, I'll stick this down here, and then put one on the side over here, put one on the side over here, and anything that's kind of loose and sticking up you can either fold, kind of like that, and use some tape to kind of anchor it down. There we go. Tape to anchor it down here. Really make sure it doesn't pop up on you. And you can tuck this underneath. And look, we got our design already on there. Now, the easiest way to see through what the design is you can go straight in and start cutting if you want. But I prefer to kind of use a pin, or you can use a small knife or something that your folks have around the house. Now make sure that your folks are with you when you're doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start punching holes, little holes, around the area that I'm going to cut. And so that is what we're going to do. And make sure that we really let it known. So it doesn't have to be all grouped together. You can, as long as it's discernible and you can see what it is when you're getting ready to cut it. So I'm just going to go along and start cutting here, or start poking here. So now that we've made our design, now we're going to cut out the eyes and everything, and just follow all those little bumps that you put into it. So I'm going to show you what to do. And you know what? To make you see it, if it's a little bit hard to see, use your black marker and just trace the outline of where you poked on there, which is an easy way to see where it all is at. Keeps you honest and in the lines. There we go. All right. And all set. All right. There you have it. We've completed our pumpkin. And all you got to do is perhaps wipe it down a little bit just to get the gunk off. You might need to take it to the sink or spray a little bit of water on it, wipe that around, and you're all set. We also have our cap in here. And just place that right in there. It fits like a glove, and you're all good to go. Put a candle in it, put a light in it of some sort, and you can put this outside on your porch or in your window for people to see. So we wish you at the Tyrrell County Public Library a happy Halloween. And once again, just to let you know, on pickup day, or pickup anytime this week, you will get your pumpkin as well as a small little carving set just for you. We will also have some of the garland kits available at the front desk as well. Supplies are limited, so first come, first serve. And we will give you your pumpkin, your kit, your tools, and you'll be all set to go. And once again, thank you so much to Butch Kirkman and Toby Kirkman at Scuppernong Produce for donating these today, as well as A.J. Smith and Sons for donating the pumpkins as well. Thank you so much, and you have a happy Halloween. Bye-bye.